Welcome to I Forever, Establishing Smart Living, the podcast where we dive into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence and explore how it's transforming our lives, one innovation at a time. Today, we're diving into the world of generative AI, a type of artificial intelligence that can create all sorts of content, like text, images, sounds, and even data that looks real but isn't. Recently, it's been in the spotlight because new tools make it easy to create high-quality content quickly. But generative AI isn't entirely new. It actually started back in the 1960s with early chat programs. It was in 2014 when it got a big boost thanks to something called generative adversarial networks, or GANs, which are a kind of computer program that can create lifelike images, videos, and sounds of people. This technology has opened up many possibilities, like improving movie dubbing or providing amazing educational materials. However, it also raised concerns about things like deepfakes, fake images or videos that look real, and cybersecurity threats, where someone might impersonate a boss through realistic fake messages. Two big leaps have helped generative AI become more popular lately: the use of transformers and powerful language models. Transformers are a type of machine learning that let researchers work with large amounts of information without needing to label it all before training the AI. This allowed models to learn from billions of pages of information, understanding the context better. Transformers also introduced the idea of attention, which helps these models see connections between words over long pieces of text, such as paragraphs and books, or even in other areas like computer code or DNA. These advancements have led to large language models, LLMs, with billions, even trillions, of settings that can generate engaging writing, create realistic-looking images, and even make up entertaining short TV show scenes. Moreover, multimodal AI now lets us create content in different forms, such as converting text into images and vice versa, which is how tools like DALL-E work. Despite these impressive developments, we're still just scratching the surface of what generative AI can do in producing understandable text and stylized artistic images. Early versions have struggled with being accurate and unbiased and sometimes give strange responses. Even so, the potential of generative AI suggests it might transform the way businesses use technology in the future. It could help with writing computer code, designing new medicines, creating products, improving business operations, and even revamping supply chains. I'm Evie, a passionate technophile with nearly 20 years of experience in the IT industry. I served at a global consulting technology firm, specializing in AI and machine learning applied research and software development. My journey is driven by a deep fascination with technology and its transformative potential for our world. I'm thrilled to take you on this enlightening journey. Our mission is clear: to empower you, our listeners, by providing insightful analysis and real-world examples of AI technology. We aim to show you just how AI can enhance productivity, improve well-being, and seamlessly integrate into your daily life. Each week, we'll explore AI through several key series, each designed to give you a comprehensive understanding and practical knowledge. Our series includes self-improvement, mechanism, applications, review, and trends. Let's delve into what each series has in store for you. If you enjoy I Forever, Establishing Smart Living, please subscribe, like, and share our podcast. Leave us a comment to share your thoughts. Follow us on X and LinkedIn for updates and join our community by becoming a Patreon member for exclusive content and perks. Have a question or topic suggestion? Leave us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Empower your life with AI, one episode at a time. Generative AI is a fascinating field of artificial intelligence that centers around its ability to create new content based on initial input, known as a prompt. This input can encompass a wide range of data types, such as text, images, video clips, design concepts, or even musical notes, essentially any format the AI system is capable of interpreting. Once the prompt is provided, the AI employs sophisticated algorithms to generate content that aligns with the parameters of the input. The possibilities are vast. The output could be in the form of a well-crafted essay, a solution to a complex mathematical problem, or even convincing synthetic images or audio designed to mimic real-world scenarios. In the early stages of its development, working with generative AI required a fair amount of technical expertise. users had to input data and interact with the AI through APIs or other complex interfaces, often necessitating a good understanding of programming languages such as Python. This learning curve meant that generative AI was predominantly reserved for developers and technical specialists who could navigate these intricate systems. However, the landscape of generative AI has evolved dramatically in recent years. Pioneers in the industry are concentrating on breaking down the accessibility barriers, making it more approachable for the general populace. Today, interacting with generative AI has become more streamlined and intuitive. Modern systems are equipped to process requests articulated in everyday language, eliminating the need for profound technical expertise. Moreover, user interactions with generative AI have become much more interactive and personalized. Once an initial response is generated by the AI, users have the capability to refine and adjust the output. They can provide specific feedback on desirable attributes such as style, tone, and format, allowing for a level of customization that ensures the end product meets their specific requirements or preferences. This user-centric approach not only enhances the usability of generative AI but also expands its potential applications in diverse fields ranging from creative industries to technical research and beyond. Generative AI models employ a variety of algorithms to understand and create content. For text generation, these models use natural language processing (NLP) techniques to transform raw characters, like letters and punctuation, into structured sentences, parts of speech, entities, and actions. These are then converted into vectors using different encoding methods. Similarly, when it comes to images, the AI breaks them down into visual components, which are also represented as vectors. It's important to be aware that these techniques can inadvertently carry over biases, prejudices, and inaccuracies present in the training data. Once developers determine an effective way to interpret and represent the data, they employ specific neural networks to generate new content from queries or prompts. Techniques such as generative adversarial networks, GANs, and variational autoencoders, VAEs, which include components for encoding and decoding, are particularly adept at creating realistic human faces, synthetic data for training AI models, or even replicas of specific individuals. Recent advancements in transformers have further elevated generative capabilities. Technologies like Google's bidirectional encoder representations from transformers, BERT, OpenAI's generative pre-trained transformer, GPT, and Google AlphaFold have expanded neural networks' abilities. These models can not only encode languages, images, and proteins but also generate new content, opening up new possibilities across a range of fields. Since the inception of artificial intelligence, researchers have been developing tools to generate content programmatically. Initially, these efforts focused on rule-based systems, often referred to as expert systems. These systems relied on explicitly written rules to produce responses or generate datasets. The emergence of neural networks marked a fundamental shift in AI development. Unlike the rule-based approach, neural networks mimic the workings of the human brain, allowing them to learn by identifying patterns in existing datasets. While neural networks were conceived in the 1950s and 1960s, their progress was hampered by limited computational power and small datasets. It wasn't until the mid-2000s, with the rise of big data and advances in computer hardware, that neural networks became a practical tool for content generation. A major breakthrough occurred when researchers figured out how to harness the power of graphics processing units, GPUs, to run neural networks in parallel. Originally used in the gaming industry for rendering graphics, GPUs significantly enhanced the efficiency of neural networks. This paved the way for new machine learning techniques over the past decade, including generative adversarial networks, GANs, and transformers, both of which have driven remarkable recent advancements in AI-generated content. In the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence, DALL-E, ChatGPT, and Gemini stand out as some of the most advanced and widely recognized generative AI platforms. Each of these systems harnesses deep learning techniques to interact with and create content based on user input. Here's an in-depth exploration of each platform. DALL-E, a product of OpenAI's innovative efforts, DALL-E is a sophisticated multimodal AI system that bridges the gap between different forms of media, such as images, text, and audio. By leveraging a vast dataset of images paired with their textual descriptions, DALL-E can generate entirely new images that align with specific text prompts provided by users. The system's capability to understand and link various media types opens up myriad creative possibilities. Initially launched in 2021, DALL-E was built on OpenAI's foundational GPT technology. In 2022, the advent of DALL-E 2 introduced an enhanced version of the system, providing users with the ability to create images in diverse artistic styles and improve the detail and relevance of the generated visuals. ChatGPT. Since its release in November 2022, ChatGPT has revolutionized conversational AI. It is built upon OpenAI's GPT 3.5 framework, enabling users to engage in seamless and natural language interactions. Unlike earlier iterations of GPT models that required API integration, ChatGPT offers a direct and interactive chat-based interface, making it exceptionally user-friendly. One of its key features is its ability to retain conversation context, allowing for more coherent and realistic dialogues. Following the system's resounding success, Microsoft made a significant investment in OpenAI and integrated the GPT technology into its Bing search engine, enhancing the search experience with AI-driven insights. The launch of GPT-4 in March 2023 further improved the system's capabilities, offering richer and more nuanced conversational responses. Gemini, Google's foray into the generative AI realm led to the development of Gemini, a cutting-edge chatbot designed to compete with similar technologies. Google has a long-standing legacy in AI innovation, particularly in natural language processing, having open-sourced several groundbreaking models over the years. Initially, Google did not release a public conversational AI similar to OpenAI's offerings, but with the introduction of Gemini, it stepped into the competitive landscape. Based initially on a streamlined version of Google's Lambda language model, the launch of Gemini was not without its hurdles. Notably, an error regarding the Webb telescope during its debut presentation led to a temporary dip in Google's stock. Undeterred, Google has since refined Gemini, integrating it with the advanced Palm 2 language model. This integration has bolstered Gemini's ability to deliver more efficient, factually accurate, and visually enriched responses, indicating Google's commitment to advancing its conversational AI capabilities. Together, these platforms demonstrate the extraordinary potential of generative AI to transform how we interact with technology, creating new opportunities for creative expression, enhanced communication, and enriched digital experiences. Generative AI is a versatile technology that facilitates the creation of various content types, becoming increasingly accessible thanks to innovations like GPT. Here's a clear look at its potential applications. Customer service chatbots. Businesses deploy AI-driven chatbots to address customer inquiries and support needs. These chatbots efficiently handle routine issues, improving customer experiences and allowing human agents to focus on more complex inquiries. Deepfake creation. Despite ethical concerns, deepfakes leverage AI to produce realistic video representations of people. This technology can be employed in entertainment and marketing for creative and engaging projects. Movie and educational video dubbing. AI streamlines the dubbing process for films and educational content, enabling translations into various languages. It synchronizes lip movements and tone to ensure dubbed versions appear and sound natural. Text generation. AI assists in drafting emails, resumes, dating profiles, and even academic papers, saving time by delivering well-crafted text tailored to individual needs. Art creation. Artists utilize AI to generate realistic images in specific styles, accelerating the creative process and fostering rapid experimentation with new ideas. Product demo videos. AI is capable of producing realistic product demonstration videos that clearly and engagingly showcase how products work. Drug development. In the pharmaceutical industry, AI aids research by suggesting novel drug compounds, helping scientists discover potential treatments more efficiently. Building and product design. AI supports architects and designers by proposing innovative designs for buildings and products, ensuring functionality and aesthetic appeal. Chip design. In the tech sector, AI enhances microchip designs by optimizing layouts for improved performance and energy efficiency, leading to more efficient devices. Music composition. Musicians can harness AI to compose music that aligns with specific styles or moods, aiding in the creation of unique soundtracks and the exploration of new musical concepts. Generative AI is becoming a game-changer for businesses by making it simpler to work with content and even create new content automatically. Developers are finding new ways to incorporate this technology into daily business tasks. Here are some straightforward benefits of using generative AI. Writing content automatically. With generative AI, businesses can automate the creation of content, like articles or reports, saving time and effort usually spent on manual writing. Easier email responses. AI can help draft email replies quickly, which means less time spent on routine communication and more time for other important tasks. Better answers to technical questions. Generative AI can assist in providing clear and accurate responses to complex technical questions, improving customer support or internal IT assistance. Realistic images and videos of people. Businesses can use AI to create lifelike images or videos of people, which can be useful for advertising, virtual events, or training purposes. Summarizing detailed information. AI can take long documents or reports and create easy-to-understand summaries, helping people grasp key points without reading every detail. Creating content in specific styles. Whether it's writing an article in a formal tone or crafting a friendly newsletter, AI can simplify the process by generating content in the desired style. Early versions of generative AI highlighted some significant limitations, showcasing the challenges associated with their use. These challenges often stem from the methods used to create different applications. For instance, while AI can simplify complex topics into easy-to-read summaries, this often means losing traceability of where the original information came from, making it hard to fact-check. Here are some key limitations to be mindful of when working with generative AI. Lack of source transparency. AI doesn't always show where the information comes from, which can make it difficult to verify the accuracy of its content. Difficulty in detecting bias. It can be tough to understand if the original information feeding into the AI has any bias, making it hard to judge the objectivity of the results. Misleading realism. AI-generated content can sound very convincing, which sometimes makes it tricky to spot errors or inaccuracies. Adapting to new situations. Tuning AI to handle new or unique circumstances can be complex and isn't always intuitive. Overlooking prejudice. AI-generated content may unintentionally ignore underlying biases or prejudices present in the training data, potentially leading to insensitive outputs. In 2017, Google unveiled a remarkable new way of building neural networks that greatly enhanced how efficiently and accurately they could perform tasks like understanding and processing language. This innovative method, known as transformers, relies on a concept called attention. To put it simply, attention is a way of mathematically understanding how different elements, like words, are connected, and how they can influence and modify each other. This approach was detailed in Google's influential paper, Attention is All You Need, which demonstrated that transformer-based neural networks could translate languages, such as from English to French, much more accurately and in a fraction of the time required by older models. Moreover, transformers can uncover patterns and relationships in data that might be too complex for humans to easily detect. Since their introduction, transformers have rapidly evolved, leading to the development of powerful tools like large language models, LLMs, such as GPT-3, and more effective pre-training methods, like Google's BERT. These advancements have significantly boosted the capabilities of AI in various areas. For those interested in diving deeper into this topic, you can explore more videos or podcasts available on this channel that discuss the Attention is All You Need paper and the transformative capabilities of this approach. As generative AI continues to grow in use and influence, several concerns are emerging regarding its potential impact. These concerns focus on the quality of AI-generated content, the potential for misuse, and the way it might change current business models. Here are some specific challenges associated with generative AI today. Inaccurate information. AI can sometimes produce content that is misleading or incorrect, which can lead to misunderstandings or misinformation. Trust issues. Without clear information about where the AI content originates, it becomes harder to trust its accuracy and reliability. Plagiarism and copyright infringement. AI can create content that closely resembles existing work, potentially leading to new forms of plagiarism and undermining the rights of original content creators and artists. Business disruption. As generative AI technology evolves, it could disrupt traditional business models, especially those that rely on strategies like search engine optimization and advertising. Fake news creation. The technology makes it easier to create and spread false news stories, which can have significant social and political implications. Falsifying evidence. AI can be used to create fake images or videos that look real, making it challenging to distinguish genuine photographic evidence from digital fakes. Cybersecurity threats. malicious actors could use AI to impersonate individuals, enhancing the effectiveness of social engineering attacks. Given that generative AI tools are relatively new and quickly becoming widespread, businesses must prepare for potential periods of disillusionment that often accompany new technologies. Implementing strong AI engineering practices and prioritizing responsible AI use can help organizations navigate these challenges and maximize the benefits of generative AI. Generative AI tools are designed to create content across a variety of mediums. These tools are becoming increasingly popular and can be applied in several fields. Here's a look at some of the notable AI content generators available today. Text generation. These tools, such as GPT, Jasper, iWriter, and Lex, help generate written content. They can be used for crafting articles, stories, and other forms of text by understanding and mimicking human language patterns. Image generation. Tools like DALL-E 2, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion specialize in creating images. They allow users to generate visual art from textual descriptions or transform existing images into new styles. Music generation. Platforms such as Amper, Dadabots, and MuseNet provide the capability to compose music. These tools can create unique melodies and harmonies, helping musicians explore new compositions. Code generation. Tools like Code Starter, Codex, GitHub Copilot, and Tableau assist in writing computer code. They can help developers by suggesting code snippets or automating parts of the coding process, thus improving efficiency. Voice synthesis. Applications like Descript, Listener, and Podcast.ai, http://podcast.ai/closing parenthesis create synthetic voices. They are used for generating voiceovers, narrations, or even personalized digital voices for different applications. AI chip design. Companies like Synopsys, Cadence, Google, and NVIDIA are developing AI tools for designing computer chips. These tools aim to improve the design, analysis, and optimization of microchips used in various technologies. Overall, these generative AI tools offer exciting possibilities across numerous domains, enhancing both creativity and productivity. Generative AI is often compared to transformative technologies like steam power, electricity, and computing because it has the potential to significantly impact numerous industries. However, just as it took time for previous technologies to integrate fully and reshape industries, generative AI will also require time and experimentation to maximize its benefits across various sectors. Here are some ways it could influence different fields. Finance. By analyzing transactions in the context of an individual's history, generative AI can help develop more effective fraud detection systems, thereby enhancing security and trust in financial services. Legal. Law firms can utilize generative AI to draft and interpret contracts, analyze legal evidence, and even formulate arguments, making legal processes more efficient and reducing human error. Manufacturing. In manufacturing, generative AI can merge data from cameras, X-rays, and other measurement tools to identify defective parts, uncover their root causes, and enhance quality control in a cost-effective manner. Film and media. Generative AI enables media companies to produce content more affordably and efficiently. It also facilitates language translation, allowing actors' voices to be used in multiple languages, thus broadening their audience reach. Medical. The healthcare industry stands to benefit from AI's ability to quickly and accurately identify promising new drug candidates, accelerating research and potentially leading to faster treatment discoveries. Architecture. Architectural firms can use generative AI to rapidly design and modify prototypes, improving design processes and enabling more creativity and innovation in building projects. Gaming. Game developers can leverage AI to create intricate game content and levels, allowing for more dynamic and immersive gaming experiences. In essence, generative AI holds the promise of revolutionizing numerous industries by enhancing efficiency, reducing costs, and opening new creative possibilities. As we continue to explore this technology's full potential, it will be exciting to see how it reshapes these and other sectors over time. While generative AI tools offer exciting possibilities, they also bring with them a host of ethical and practical challenges that will take time to address fully. Issues such as accuracy, trustworthiness, bias, hallucinations, when AI generates incorrect or nonsensical information, and plagiarism have long been associated with AI technologies. A notable example is Microsoft's Tay, a chatbot launched in 2016, which had to be shut down after it began making offensive remarks on Twitter. What sets the latest generation of generative AI apart is its ability to produce content that sounds remarkably coherent and human-like. However, this does not mean that these AI systems possess true human intelligence or reasoning abilities. The debate about whether AI can be trained to think or reason like a human persists. One incident highlighting this debate involved a Google engineer who faced backlash and was let go after claiming that Google's AI, Lambda, had become self-aware. The realistic nature of AI-generated content poses significant risks. It becomes more challenging to distinguish between human-created and AI-generated content, especially when errors or inaccuracies are present. This concern is particularly acute when AI is used to write software code or provide medical advice, where mistakes can have serious consequences. Additionally, the lack of transparency in how generative AI reaches its conclusions creates problems, especially when determining if it has improperly sourced content or if there are issues with its foundational data. Without understanding the decision-making process behind AI outputs, it becomes difficult to evaluate and correct potential errors. Consequently, using AI responsibly requires a careful approach to ensure that these tools are beneficial and reliable. Generative AI is all about creating fresh and original content, whether that's chat responses, artistic designs, synthetic data, or even deepfakes. This makes it particularly useful in creative industries and for tackling unique problems, as it can automatically generate a wide variety of new outputs. As discussd earlier, generative AI relies on advanced neural network techniques like transformers, generative adversarial networks, GANs, and variational autoencoders, VAEs. These methods allow AI to learn patterns and create new content. In contrast, other AI systems may use techniques such as convolutional neural networks, CNNs, recurrent neural networks, RNNs, and reinforcement learning, which are typically more focused on recognizing patterns and making predictions based on existing data. Generative AI usually begins with a prompt, which serves as a starting point. This could be a question, a dataset, or some form of input that guides the creation process. It often involves an iterative approach, allowing users to explore different variations and refine the output. Traditional AI, on the other hand, tends to work by following a fixed set of rules or instructions to process data and deliver a specific result. Each of these AI approaches has its own advantages and limitations, depending on the task at hand. Generative AI shines in situations that require new content creation or natural language processing, while traditional AI algorithms are better suited for tasks that involve stable, rule-based processing and predictable outcomes. Predictive AI and generative AI serve different purposes, each leveraging unique capabilities to address distinct needs. Predictive AI focuses on analyzing patterns from historical data to predict future outcomes, classify events, and provide actionable insights. Organizations rely on predictive AI to improve decision-making and craft strategies based on data analysis. For instance, businesses might use predictive AI to forecast sales trends, optimize supply chain operations, or anticipate market shifts. By tapping into past data, predictive AI helps businesses anticipate needs and address potential challenges proactively. On the other hand, conversational AI is designed to facilitate human-like interaction between AI systems and users. Used in virtual assistants, chatbots, and customer service applications, it utilizes natural language processing, NLP, and machine learning to understand and respond to human language. This means it can answer questions, handle requests, and carry on conversations in a way that feels natural and intuitive, improving user experience and efficiency in customer support or interactive assistant scenarios. While predictive AI is all about forecasting and drawing insights from historical data, conversational AI focuses on engaging users by mimicking human conversation, transforming how businesses interact with their customers. The ELIZA chatbot, developed by Joseph Weizenbaum in the 1960s, was one of the first examples of generative AI. It used a rules-based system to simulate conversation, but it had many limitations. For instance, it struggled with a limited vocabulary, lacked contextual understanding, and relied heavily on pattern recognition. These issues made it fragile and challenging to customize or expand. The field of generative AI experienced a revival in the 2010s with the rise of neural networks and deep learning. These advancements allowed technology to automatically learn and process text, recognize image components, and convert audio to text, significantly broadening AI's capabilities. In 2014, Ian Goodfellow introduced generative adversarial networks, GANs, a breakthrough in deep learning. This technique innovatively set competing neural networks against each other to create and evaluate content variations. GANs could produce highly realistic depictions of people, voices, music, and text, sparking both excitement and concern over the potential for creating convincing deepfakes, synthetic media that impersonates real people in videos and audio. Since then, further developments in neural network techniques and architectures have continued to expand the capabilities of generative AI. These include variational autoencoders, VAIs, long short-term memory networks, LSTMs, transformers, which have been pivotal in language processing, diffusion models, and neural radiance fields. Each of these advances has contributed to making AI more versatile and effective in creating highly realistic and diverse content. When utilizing generative AI, it's crucial to tailor your approach based on the type of content you're creating, the workflow involved, and the goals you aim to achieve. However, there are a few universally important practices that can help ensure success with generative AI by enhancing accuracy, transparency, and usability. Label content clearly. Make sure that any content created by generative AI is clearly labeled as such. This helps users and consumers understand the origins of the material and manage their expectations. Verify accuracy. Whenever possible, cross-check the accuracy of the AI-generated content against reliable, primary sources. This is essential to ensure that the information is correct and trustworthy. Watch for bias. Be aware of potential biases that might be present in AI-generated results. Consider how these biases could impact the output and take steps to mitigate any negative effects. Quality assurance. Use additional tools to double-check the quality of AI-generated content, especially when it involves technical outputs such as code. This helps catch any errors that the AI might have overlooked. Understand tools. Spend time learning the specific strengths and limitations of each generative AI tool you use. Knowing what a tool can and cannot do will help you leverage it more effectively. Anticipate failures. Familiarize yourself with common failure modes of generative AI systems. Understanding where they typically go wrong can help you develop strategies to work around these issues and improve outcomes. By following these best practices, you can make more informed and responsible use of generative AI, maximizing its benefits while minimizing potential drawbacks. The impressive functionality and user-friendliness of ChatGPT have accelerated the widespread adoption of generative AI. However, the rapid rollout of this technology has highlighted challenges in deploying it safely and responsibly. These early hurdles have sparked efforts to develop better tools for identifying AI-generated content, whether it be text, images, or videos. The popularity of generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and Gemini has led to a boom in training programs for users at various skill levels. Some courses are designed for developers interested in creating AI applications, while others target business professionals eager to use this technology in their companies. As the technology matures, we can expect to see improved methods for tracing the origins of AI-generated content, making the use of AI more transparent and trustworthy. Generative AI will continue to evolve, impacting areas such as language translation, drug discovery, anomaly detection, and the creation of new content, including text, video, fashion design, and music. The biggest influence of generative AI in the future will likely come from seamlessly integrating these capabilities into the tools we commonly use. For example, grammar checkers will become more refined, offering better suggestions. Design software will incorporate intelligent recommendations directly into everyday tasks. Training programs can automatically pinpoint best practices within an organization to facilitate more effective employee learning. These applications are just a glimpse of how generative AI will reshape our daily activities in the near future. While predicting the exact impact of generative AI is challenging, it's clear that as we integrate these tools to automate and enhance human tasks, we'll need to rethink the nature and importance of human expertise in various fields. Some advocates of AI believe that generative AI is a crucial milestone on the path toward developing general-purpose AI and possibly even achieving AI consciousness. This notion stirred controversy when an early tester of Google's Lambda chatbot publicly claimed the AI had become sentient, a statement that led to his departure from the company. In 1993, science fiction author and computer scientist Vernor Vinge speculated that within 30 years, we might develop a superhuman intelligence, an AI surpassing human intelligence, leading to a transformative shift in human society. Similarly, AI futurist Ray Kurzweil forecasted this event, often referred to as the singularity, to occur by 2045. However, many AI experts remain skeptical, suggesting that such advancements are much farther away. Rodney Brooks, a pioneer in robotics, opined that within his lifetime, AI might not achieve the cognitive capabilities of a 6-year-old child, but could potentially exhibit intelligence and attentiveness akin to a dog by 2048. These predictions highlight the varied perspectives on the future of AI, underscoring both the potential and the uncertainty surrounding the development of truly intelligent machines. As we wrap up today's discussion on generative AI, it's clear that we're witnessing the dawn of a new era in technology. These powerful tools offer exciting possibilities for innovation and creativity, but also come with challenges and ethical considerations we must carefully navigate. The journey ahead is filled with opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow as we integrate AI into our lives and industries. Thank you for being a part of this conversation, and keep exploring the ever-evolving landscape of AI with an open and inquisitive mind. That brings us to the conclusion of today's episode. We've navigated the fascinating landscape of generative AI, exploring how it's poised to revolutionize creativity, problem-solving, and industry practices across the board. In summary, we discussed the immense potential of generative AI in generating new content, enhancing workflows, and broadening the horizons of what's possible in technology and creativity. This transformative power is not without its challenges, but with mindful application and consideration, the benefits can be far-reaching. I invite you to think about the ways these advancements might influence the fields you are passionate about or involved in. Whether it's in writing, art, science, or any other domain, the possibilities are unlimited. If you're intrigued, consider delving deeper into this subject and checking out the additional resources linked in the episode description. As always, let's remain vigilant about the ethical dimensions of AI and approach its applications thoughtfully. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Generative AI Insights. If you enjoyed today's discussion and found it valuable, please subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, and share it with your community. Until next time, stay curious and keep innovating. I'm EV, and this is AI Forever, Establishing Smart Living.